Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto content. And today we are going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, or HBAR. And before we jump into this video, I just want to say if you guys want to get yourselves an HBAR, pretty much official crypto poster, you guys can right now on my website. This is fully designed by me. You can pretty much see all the details right now if you guys want. You guys can go check out this website down in the description below or even in the comments below, and you guys could purchase your very own HBAR themed poster for your room or anything, right? So with that being said, let's actually jump into the content. So right now, market is still up almost about 1%, really nothing too crazy there. It's pretty much just stable, right? We're sitting at this stable price point. I am expecting a little bit of a pullback. We could see HBAR still hit about 15 cents. I've been talking about 15 cents for quite some time. Not too strong of price action right now on HBAR or pretty much anything really. I mean, yeah, sure, we've seen a little bit of pumpage on a few coins, but HBAR is still sitting at this 17.5, so nothing too crazy with that. Pretty much no price action, to be completely real with you guys, but we have hit 131 days. And at some point in time, we are going to have to break this cycle that we're basically in and do something like this. Now, who knows when that will be? I'm expecting by the end of August into September. I still think that the end of summer is going to be a good pretty much time for crypto as well as HBAR as well. We have been slowly kind of building in this support zone that we've basically been stuck in for quite some time, and that support zone is pretty much this down here, which is pretty much 15.6, as well as kind of this support zone up here at about 18.6. So we've been kind of stuck in this chop zone. If we break below it, which, like I said, I think that we could still see about 15 cents overall, which is only about right here. I still think that we could see it, especially if Bitcoin does start to kind of take a turn for the worse, which I still think that we could see a retest of maybe 30K. Who knows? Still got to watch PA play out on that to really kind of analyze it and really kind of see what's going to happen next on that. But at some point in time, we are going to break out of this and we are going to see some fireworks happen because we have been consolidating for so long. So the next move up is going to be a massive move. And that brings me to our next subject, which is, pretty much prices of HBAR. Now, obviously, this individual is saying $2 for HBAR by the end of 2025. Listen, you guys already know how bullish I am on HBAR. I don't think that we're going to just see $2 by 2025. Like, in my opinion, I think that we see much higher, especially if we are ramping up TPS, as well as a lot more GC members pretty much building on Hedera and launching live, pretty much projects that are going to ramp up TPS as well. Sorry. And then that will pretty much provide a lot of value for HBAR as more liquidity is moved over Hedera's mainnet, utilizing HBAR overall as the main pretty much fuel for all that. But we also have to regard shorting that's pretty much going to be released by the end of Q4. We also have to talk about staking that's coming, who knows, maybe in 2022. Who knows when it's going to happen. But we do see a lot more innovation happening. So I think $2 by 2025 is pretty much guaranteed. But I think that we can see probably a lot higher by 2025, especially considering what Hedera is basically building behind closed doors. Now, I obviously got tagged in this, and I said $2 by 2025. Wow. And even, other individuals are saying $10 easy. This guy says 2022. I do think that we could see $10 this bull run, but it is hard to tell. We got to see what happens with some GC members as well as the market, right? Because a lot of people are calling for $100,000 Bitcoin. Wow. As you guys can tell, it is about 7:20 a.m. So I am absolutely tired and exhausted. But hey, it is what it is. But I am expecting some major fireworks on HBAR, and I don't think that $2 is just going to be the run this year. Now, obviously, who knows what they're comparing it to? Maybe they're comparing it to XRP's run. I don't know. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about this as well, because I got tagged in this, so shout out to Barbarian for tagging me. Now, I do know that I'm 2 days late. Typically not the case, but hey, I was very busy today. So you see, if HBAR investors are hodling their tokens, then token velocity will go down. If token velocity really slows down, our prices are going to take off. Now, that is very exciting to hear because a lot of people are hodling their HBARs, as well as, that's why I even talked about staking, right? First off, we're absolutely killing Ethereum. I don't know if this picture is ever going to pretty much be clear, but we are absolutely killing Ethereum in terms of transactions. Now, also, I do just want to say, with token velocity, that's why I said staking is a big key, because that would allow a lot more individuals to pretty much stake their HBARs and pretty much be forced to hodl, if you will. Now, of course, they could pretty much, take their HBARs out at any second, but I do think that this is very bullish because it does allow for a lot more people to hold their HBARs. And even if we come over to this website now, I don't know if this is going to tell us, but we do know that there is like over 200,000 wallets currently holding. All right, so this is actually not going to tell me, but we do know that from Dragon Glass, there is like over almost 300,000 wallets. Now, I don't know how many of those are holders right now, but we do know that there is a lot of holders for HBAR, and I do know a lot of people who are hodling their HBARs, so this could be very bullish for us if token velocity is really ramping up. Now, I do want to talk to you guys about the title of this video. Now, we're going to get into that, but I do want to talk to you guys about this real quick. Now, this is Dr. Lehman Baird's vision for Hashgraph has always been shared worlds. It's why he named his company Swirlds. The time came to decentralize Hashgraph, hence Hedera was born, a global council of companies, orgs, and institutions to steward the network. HBAR will fuel Web 3.0. Now, if we do read this, you put it all perfectly, but honestly, the Hashgraph goes beyond everything. It goes beyond CBDCs or even a fully tokenized world. Few people can see this, and even fewer can articulate it. But what the Hashgraph actually allows is for basically an actual digital world, as real as the physical one we live in. Now, this is obviously talking about Oasis from Ready Player One, if you guys haven't watched that. Now, obviously, that would be massive because that is what is coming decentralization of Hedera means. Now, we do see here what people don't yet see is that what makes this physical world real is the automatic built-on consensus that you will see and experience what I will when presented with the same stimuli. Now, obviously, this is some crazy stuff, but we do see this built-in real-time distributed consensus is what Hashgraph enables for the digital world, and thus the digital world, worlds people will create are going to be as real as the physical world in so many ways. Now, this would be massive if we actually see this, but I mean, who knows? I mean, we do see here that Lehman is basically called the Tesla of our time. I mean, honestly, I don't know. But we've talked about the Oasis being pretty much built on a DLT like technology, so I could definitely see it. I could definitely see Hedera basically powering that as well. Now, if that actually comes to fruition, that would be huge, and you guys don't even realize it. I mean, if you guys watched Ready Player One, you would understand, but that's massive. Now, we also have to go back to May 13th because we do see here, congrats to Hedera Governing Council member Google for their partnership with SpaceX to deliver data, cloud services, and applications at the edge, deploying nodes in all continents, including Antarctica and maybe the moon. May now be possible. Now, I just want to say this is regards to the whole, B Ward conference. Now, we also have to regard the idea that Hedera Hashgraph already has kind of satellite imaging technology built with a core. So this is actually pretty interesting to see and kind of connect the dots, if you will. Now, if we go over here, we do see Google Cloud and SpaceX's Starlink to deliver secure global connectivity. We even see down here that they're basically locating Starlink ground stations with Google data center properties, enabling the secure, low latency, and reliable delivery of data from more than 1,500 Starlink satellites launched to orbit to date to locations at the network edge via Google Cloud. Now, when we talk about this, I mean, obviously this is huge. Could you imagine if SpaceX became a GC member of Hedera Hashgraph? Like, we would literally be going to the moon. Now, we've heard Lehman talk about having a node set up on the moon multiple times. He even said Mars at some point in time. So it kind of, I mean, I don't know. Like, listen, I'm not a tinfoil hat wearer or a Riddler or whatever you guys want to call it, but I'm just gonna say right now, there's a lot of connections with Lehman and pretty much you know Elon Musk when he talks about Mars. He mentioned Mars multiple times. He also mentioned the moon. He mentioned spacecraft. SpaceX, Starlinks. He mentioned so much stuff. Like I don't know. Like I'm not gonna decode his cryptic language, obviously, but like there's so many connections regarding Hedera to SpaceX and all this stuff. So who knows? I mean, could SpaceX be the next governing council? Obviously, but who knows? I mean, this is massive when we actually talk about it because there's been a lot of stuff happening lately. I mean, even in my last video, right? Lehman basically pretty much said that they're already working with CBDCs, and he kind of got, I would say, a little bit anxious after saying it. So who knows if he leaked it? But I'm just gonna say right now, the price action on HBAR sucks. I'll be the first one to admit it, but it looks like we are printing a massive bull flag. And every single time that a bull flag like this exists, that's going on literally like almost 2 months now. Um, the breakout is real, and who knows where we land? We could hit $3 to $6. We could hit $2 to $4. Who knows? But my price predictions still stand at 3 to 6 and possibly even at $10. Because hey, I know the potential behind HBAR and Hedera Hashgraph. Let me know if you guys do as well down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys can follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. Also join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want that Hedera poster, you guys can go check that out down in the comments below as well as the description as well. But nonetheless, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out.